Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Aaron here, and today's video is going to be a really good one, especially if you're just starting out in your SMMA journey. I'm going to tell you the exact way, step by step, how to come up with a good price that clients aren't going to argue with you about when it comes to delivering your SMMA services. So be sure to watch this video until the end because it all connects together. And if you miss one part, if you miss a couple parts of these, then you're going to be confused, and then you're going to, charge the wrong price, and you're either going to not get SMMA clients because you're charging way too much, or you're going to be very, very, very underpaid. And in this video, I'm also going to reveal how you can stand out in your SMMA from just your pricing alone. Let's get into it. So if you don't know me already, my name is Aaron Bogle, and I'm in the trenches with you guys because I'm also trying to build my SMMA from the ground up. I started out with no experience, just like you guys, and I've gotten a few clients, and I'm taking what I've learned and giving it to you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and also please hit a like on this video. It really helps the channel out, and it motivates me to make more content that you guys like. And yeah, so please hit the subscribe and the like button. Really, really appreciate it. So if you've taken any course, or if you've taken any sort of thing related to SMMA, majority standard is $1,000 a month plus some ad spend. So the thing is, while $1,000 a month in some industries, that's easy for them, and then you can easily charge more than $1,000 per month because, the value of a customer for them is a lot greater. Some industries it's not. So for example, if you go to a small mom and pop restaurant saying, hey, yeah, give me $1,000 a month to run your marketing for you, they're not going to be able to pay for that because, a customer's only, $20 for them for the most part. And then that's just the revenue. The profit they make is not even that much. One thing is that when you're thinking about how to charge for your SMMA services, you have to be aware of the industry you're going after. So, for example, if you're going after, a cosmetic dentist or a cosmetic surgeon for the most part, they can, sometimes their surgeries are like $5,000, $10,000 for just one surgery. So, if you can get them one customer that, that's going to completely pay for your marketing services and more. Same thing for a car salesman. So for example, if they're able to sell like a $20,000 car, that from the commissions and the profits that they make, they're going to be able to get a lot of money from that. Plus, so, if you go up to them, you can maybe even charge $2,000 a month plus ad spend because the value that you're bringing them. If you can get them customers, they're going to be able to pay for your marketing tenfold. So it depends on the industry that you want to go to. So if you really want to go after, restaurants or, people who don't charge a lot, it's like pizza places or, any of the local food places like that, be aware that they're not going to be able to pay as much as, lawyers and, places where you need to spend, $2,000 or $3,000 in order for them to do the service for you. And also, just because, people saying, charge $1,000 or more, you can go higher or lower. It really just depends on A, your experience, and B, what you're comfortable with charging overall. Because if you go up to a client and say,
I charge $1,000 for my service. Please don't kill me.
Confident that you can deliver the results for them at that price, they're not going to work with you. Like, imagine if you go to a car repair place, and they say, I think maybe this is gonna cost you like $800 or $900. Like, I think maybe, like, you wouldn't feel confident in that car repair, and you go to someone else who would say, yeah, doing these car repairs are gonna definitely cost you $1,000. You're gonna feel more confident in that price, so you're more likely to willing to pay that, even though that's a higher price for the most part. So overall, you want to be confident that you can say the price that you expect them to pay. And you want to be confident knowing that, hey, for this price, I know the value I'm giving you is 2 to 3-fold X the price that you're paying me. So just keep that in mind, that if you don't feel charging $1,000 a month You know, there's no hard and fast rule saying that you have to charge $1,000 a month. You know, start with $500, start with $250 a month if you really need that. If you have absolutely no experience, start with that price. And then, you know, once you get a client, once you get the results, you're gonna get the confidence to charge even more. And that segues into another big thing, is that you shouldn't be, especially if you're just starting out, if you have no testimonials, no experience, you've asked all your family and friends for testimonials, and you know no one near you has a business or something like that, or you're from another country and you know you still have absolutely nothing, you know, honestly, making money from SMMA should not be the priority of your mind. Because if you just constantly think of, I need to make $1,000 a month, I need to make $1,000 a month, you're gonna end up not making $1,000 a month, just because you know you're needy for it, and you know it's gonna just show overall. But you should be more focused on, you know, mastering, you know, getting results for clients, because it's not as easy as, you know, watching a YouTube video, doing exactly what they do, because things change. You know, trust me, experience is a lot better teacher than, you know, courses or materials or other things like. So you don't really want to focus on the price. You just want to focus on actually getting your first client and getting a testimonial, because that's going to give you the confidence, going to help you make it easier to get other clients as well. So when you're just starting out, you're literally ground zero. First thing, which I'm going to talk about a little more in the end of the video, is to like this video. And other than just liking this video, you need to also subscribe, and also you need to build sales skills as well, because I know when I just started, I did not have any sales skills at all. But without any sales skills, you're not going to be able to close any clients. I can guarantee you that. All of the, you know, scripts that, you know, those Facebook ad courses give you, they don't really work in the real world. You need your sales skills in order to actually, you know, make a sale when it comes to SMMA. Make sure you make at least a little bit of profit, of course. You know, if it costs you, you know, $200 to set everything up for the client, and you only charge them $150, you don't want to be losing. You want to make a profit, but you know, it doesn't have to be as significant as a profit, unless you are paying a freelancer to do the SMMA work for you. However, just keep that in mind with your price. So, you know, if you're going to pay the freelancer $500, you know, you can charge $1,500 or even $750, but you just want to get your first client, simply because that's the most important part. You want to start getting clients and building the testimonials. So you want to incorporate that in, you know, when you think about the price. Comment below, you know, what stage are you at with your SMMA? Are you just starting out? Are you building up? Have you gotten a few meetings? Have you gotten a couple clients? You know, let me know in the comments below. And now I'm going to get into, you know, how you can stand out when it comes to pricing your SMMA. So it's not always just you charge a digital marketing management fee and then the customer pays for the ad spend. There are different ways you can price your SMMA, which is going to help you stand out, and honestly can really help you get your first client. And doing this stuff could really help you get your first client without having any testimonials or any case studies. I know I used one of these pricing plans for when I had, you know, 0 case studies, 0 testimonials, and I was still able to get paid, you know, $1,000+ for the month, just because I did these pricing plans. So the first pricing plan you want to consider doing is doing a pay per lead pricing plan. So what a pay per lead pricing plan is that they only pay you whenever you get them a lead, because a lot of people have tried marketing companies these days, and they simply just don't like them, because they pay them a digital marketing management fee and, you know, an ad spend fee, and you know, sometimes they come up with literally 0 to no results because the marketing company doesn't really know what they're doing or something. You know, they just come up with 0 results. I remember with one of my discovery calls, he said he spent, you know, $50,000 on a marketing company, and they pretty much got him bum kissed for the most part. They weren't really able to get him any results. He did not see an ROI. And the sad part is a lot of businesses nowadays have seen that, you know, digital market with the barrier of entry to being super low with digital marketing. a lot of people are, using the old standard digital marketing management plus ad spend fee. But if you do pay per lead, this is actually one of the better ones because you get paid for the results that you actually bring them. And what I did was I did a pay per lead, but they paid that kind of upfront. So they paid for 10 leads upfront. And I would say, I'm guaranteeing you at least 10 leads. Each lead is $100. And then, it's $1,000 from there. And then if you want, you can incorporate ad spend into that as well. So overall, so that includes the ad spend. But what I recommend you do, if you can, is say that the ad spend is separate. So with this current client that I have right now, that's what we're doing. We're doing a pay per lead, but he's paying for the ad spend. So the ad spend's not coming out of my pocket. It's coming out of his. So, but if you want to get your first client and you just want the first testimonial and you don't care, I would say, just do $100 per lead, and then you still pay for the ad spend, but every time you get a lead, they still pay you for the lead, and overall, your marketing skills should be good enough so that it doesn't really matter that the ad spend's incorporated, that you're still turning over a good profit overall. And this is honestly probably one of the best ways because this really depends on you. Because with the old way, with the digital marketing management, overall, it puts all the risk on the business owner because overall, you don't lose anything. You still got paid. The business owner, they paid you the $1,000 for the digital marketing management. And they also paid for the ad spend as well. So it's a complete lose-lose for them. In this case, you don't get paid if you don't get them any leads. So if you don't get them any leads, you don't get paid. And it puts a lot more pressure on you, but the best part is it takes the pressure off the business owner, so they're more likely to buy your service. A lot easier for them to justify why they should pay you, even if you don't have any experience or case studies. And the next thing you can do is you can also do a pay per lead plus commission. So this is actually what I'm doing with my new client now, is for every lead I get them, I get a certain amount, plus I get some of the commission if they're able to sell on this lead as well. So this is really, really good because, you're getting paid for getting the lead, and you're also getting a small commission if they're able to sell that lead as well. So this is probably one of the best things that you can do. And some industries are really good for doing this. So if you're working with home improvement industry, this is the one they really like because a lot of the big marketers for the home improvement industry, they do pay per lead for the most part. So if you do a pay per lead plus commission, this is probably the best of both worlds overall. The thing you should never do is just to do commission only, because overall when it comes to marketing, your job is just to connect the business owner with the customer. It's not your job to sell the customer on whatever the business owner is offering. That's the business owner's job. That's why he has the business overall. Your job is just to connect them. Your job is not to sell to them, because what I always say is that if I was to sell to them, I would just open my own business in this industry and, just do it from there, right? So if someone says, hey, I only want to do commission only, just say you'll do the pay per lead with the commission, but just say that you were not going to do commission only, because you're going to be upfronting the money to pay for the ad spend possibly, or even if they pay for it, you're still not going to be getting paid for your work setting up the campaign and doing all that fun stuff, because if the business owner can't sell, they're going to be blaming you no matter what, saying that, oh, the leads you're getting me aren't good, when they possibly are probably the best leads. It's just that they don't know how to sell their service. If you want to stand out, you can do pay per lead or pay per lead plus commission, but I really don't recommend doing commission only. And also because they could just lie and just say, oh yeah, we never sold that lead, when they completely sold that lead. And unless you're into their CRMs, even if you are, they could do something, do some trickery. So just simply doing a pay per lead with commission, or just pay per lead, because you can keep track of how many leads you get from them, is the best way to go. And one more note is that doing a free trial is completely fine. I do recommend it simply because if you can get them customers, you can get them paying customers, during your free trial, or you show some signs of you're going to get them customers, they're going to be a lot more likely to stay with you than if you make them pay up front. So if you're just starting out definitely offer, you can consider offering a free trial if you want to get, actual clients, actual experience the fastest. And lastly, but not least, you need sales skills. No matter the price that you charge, either you get the sales skills or you can hire them out. Overall, you want to make sure that, the price that they're paying you, they're going to get back 3 times fold for the most part. And you need to know the industry, and you can stand out if you do a pay per lead or pay per commission type of thing. So yeah, that's how you should price your SMMA. If you want a step-by-step plan on how to start a digital marketing agency with $0, click on the video click on the video that you see on screen right now, and I'll show you how to do just that. I'll see you guys in that video. Take care.